So I'm designing a new year-long Korean American Studies course. What's going to be in that course? First of all, it's going to begin with the My Story piece, which includes a quick My Story, photo voice, and ethnography story of resilience so that students are familiar with knowing and telling their stories. This is also a wonderful way to community build at the very beginning of the course. The second piece to this course will be a historical timeline. So they'll be looking at the book Korean Americans Concise History as they create an interactive journal. This will give a really nice satellite view of Korean American history over time. So the third piece of the Korean American Studies course will be looking at stories of resilience. If I were to ask you, could you name at least one Korean American that has impacted the history of the United States? Many would struggle to do this. And once again, I wouldn't blame you because this is not something I had a chance to learn too when I was growing up. But fortunately, the Korean American Ethnic Studies framework provides some guidelines. And so we're going to be learning about Dosa Nanchang-ho and the first Korean American community. We're going to be learning about Colonel Young-ok Kim and how he brought solidarity and unity. We'll be looking at Dr. Sammy Lee and how he overcame adversity and challenges. And once again, although we are looking at Korean American stories, these are great American stories. In part 4 of the Korean American Studies course, the students will become historians themselves as they create a virtual museum where they're going to be showcasing the various things that they learn. Each of them will become docents of their specialty and be able to guide not only others in the class, but other students at their school or even middle school, their parents, even community members. Now, part 5 of the course is doing something good with what you've learned. So as we've learned about these Korean American stories, once again, it's a story like many others, but at the same time, it's a story like no other. Having a chance to actually do something for the community. It might be serving the community. It might be creating spaces for dialogue within the community, but definitely taking action upon what it is that they're passionate about. Once again, it's very important that the student identify a topic that they're passionate about and then do something good with it. This course is aligned to the AUHSD Ethnic Studies Framework, which includes centers communities of color, fosters intersectionality, which is so important. Once again, although we're learning about Korean Americans, it's not just Korean Americans we're learning about, but how they intersected with so many other groups in the United States as well as Americans. 3, highlights pre-colonial knowledge and worldviews. 4, supports anti-racism and inclusivity. 5, affirms students. 6, cultivates understanding and empathy. And once again, as we know one another's stories and listen to one another's stories, that cultivates that kind of empathy and understanding. 7, connects to the local community. So once again, as students are having a chance to do something about what they've learned, what's happening is they're having a chance to also connect with the community. They get to choose an organization that they get to be a part of and connect with. 8, create a supportive classroom experience. My hope is that students will leave this course and build friendships that will last a long, long time. 9, analyzes power. So as they identify issues that they care about, who are in positions of power to help and support with their compassionate action that they want to do. And then finally, 10, pursues justice, equity, student agency, and self-determination. Hope at the end of this course they're feeling so much more empowered to make a difference in their community and difference in the world around them, that they can make a difference.